To bring everything but the hog out. Think we eat nothing but grass, what you talking about? I'm about to jump into the whip and hit the Whole Foods early. Get everything to get that soul food working, like mac and cheese, the collard greens, the black eyed peas, and get a roast of that tofu turkey. Got cornbread, even got stuffing. Mashed potatoes so good, put your hand in it. String beans, and you know we got yams with it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give it a big thumbs up. That would mean the absolute world for you to actually get notifications of recent and upcoming Tofu Tommy videos. Today I'm actually wanting to talk about something that's really close to my heart, and something I've already talked about in this channel before, is the cruelty that actually happens with horse-drawn carriages. If you can just imagine it, guys, they're making horses pull oversized loads like carriages. It's really cruel. I say horses are actually forced to toil in all different weathers, really extreme weathers, extreme temperatures, especially in Melbourne, Australia, and they actually rain as well. I say they've got to dodge traffic, they pound the pavement all day long, and because they can end up developing things like respiratory problems because they're breathing in fumes, and they can obviously suffer debilitating leg problems because they're pounding the pavements all day long. Horses have actually dropped dead from heat stroke after working in all these scorching weathers as well, and it's actually they've got to dodge traffic and such like. So it's really shocking, guys. It really is. And this is being banned in Melbourne. Just like it says here, in Melbourne, Australia 2017, these horses remain working in the cruel urban horse-drawn carriage trade. There's an archaic practice promoted as sentimental, but is extremely not romantic, as you may think. Like they say, the horses are permitted to work in temperatures up to 37 degrees, could you imagine that? And down to 5 degrees and up to 12 hours per day, even in these extreme conditions. It says they're meant to have a 20-minute rest every single 2 hours, but like any other aspects of the council's code of practice, it is not clear how effectively these regulations are actually enforced, guys. So as you will actually see by this actual article from the Daily Mail, only fools and horses, fools exactly, guys. Melbourne's controversial carriage rides through the city to an end. After decades of near deaths on the streets, horse-drawn carriages will no longer be permitted on Melbourne's busy Swanston Street. As you know, I've been in Australia. I know it only too well. I've seen it and it's absolutely shocking, guys. Animal activists claimed they were ecstatic after the City of Melbourne on Thursday the 30th announced it will cease permits from June 30th. Activist group Melbourne Against Horse-Drawn Carriages has been working for 3 years to have them banned after a number of dangerous accidents, and you'll see there horse-drawn carriages will no longer be permitted in Swanston Street, and that's exactly what it's like. Could you imagine in this day and age when you've got trams going up and down the streets, you've got cycles, you've got cars and such like, why should animals be used as basically just a piece of meat and entertainment, and basically to shuffle you about for place? This just shouldn't be happening, guys. It really shouldn't. And like it says, we're ecstatic if they aren't to be permitted in the main street, Swanston Street, thoroughfare. It will hopefully have the impact we want. I've actually heard that they can still park in St Kilda, so I don't know about the exact ins and outs of all this. But what I'm actually going to show you is from my dear friend Michelle, the Kombucha Princess. She actually sent me this message. She says, she says, back in May I took these photos, but then they were very clever about it, and they used to sweep their foot back under with a broom, all cool like. They had moved all over the city and it was hard to keep it up, but over Christmas period they'd actually chosen that spot opposite Flinders Lane. She said the first time that she actually saw the 3 horses weekends ago, she was like that. A small child walked up to the horse and said, "Has it got a sore?" When the child has not looking, the woman kicked the back leg under the horse. Then they had just worked the horse the last 2 weekends. Like she says, it was actually the hottest weekend and time of the year with no shade or water. which we all basically know no basic animal should actually have to go through any of the basic things. They're actually supposed to have water for them, they're actually supposed to have regular breaks. She actually says today they just moved the horse from the left spot to the right spot, and she knows it's the exact same horse that they actually shave the 05 on the side of her. And you can see it with all these photos. So I'm actually going to show you some of these photos, guys, and you can check them out right here. If I can just get them up. So guys, here's one of the photos right away. This is obviously the ones that Michelle sent me. You can check out here as well. You just, I mean, look at it. Poor things, they really are. It's absolutely shocking. All those weathers that they're pounding in, it's really disgusting, guys. You can see here how beautiful they are, but they've been made to basically be slaves to trade. And you can see here just how jaded this horse actually is. It really is, guys. So absolutely shocking. And they're just standing there like, you know what I mean, as if it's nothing. It really is absolutely terrible, to say the least. But what I want to actually get you to do is to go over to Melbourne Against Horse-Drawn Carriages. You'll find them on Facebook, give them the support. Just like they're saying here, horse-drawn carriage operators are illegally trading and parking throughout Melbourne at this very moment, and the city of Melbourne is continuing to do nothing. Horse-drawn carriage operators are breaking road rules throughout Melbourne at this very moment, and the police in Victoria Roads continue to do nothing. If we encourage them to take a look at what Mumbai, at what it means to enforce their own laws, the horses are suffering and commuters continue to be put at risk. The only hope they have is you. And they're asking you to please email the contacts in the comments below and demand the City of Melbourne, Victoria Roads and Victoria Police work together to have horse-drawn vehicles banned from Victorian roads, or at the very least banned from entering the City of Melbourne. So there you go, guys. Only yous can help, and that's what it's all about. Please go over and support them. I really hope yous can. Remember, as always, binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings, and be kind to every kind. The only difference is your perception, and that's exactly what this is all about. Like I say, I'll put the links down below for Melbourne Horse-Drawn Carriages on Facebook. Go and give them your support. It would mean so much. And I'll also ask you to please check out my last video that I actually done for Melbourne Against Horse-Drawn Carriages. I'll link that up above. Please go and check that out, and you'll find out more about what the actual charity is all about. Speak to you all soon, guys. Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all soon and love you so much.